She stepped into the military training yard wearing a faded t-shirt, worn boots, and a backpack that looked older than the truck she arrived in. To everyone else, she looked lost. A logistics worker who'd taken a wrong turn. The recruits laughed. "Army's taking volunteers from soup kitchens now," one said. But Olivia Mitchell didn't flinch. She just stood there, calm and still, like someone waiting for a signal only she could hear. Scene 2. The first day. Captain Harrow, a mountain of a man, barked orders until the ground shook. When his eyes landed on Olivia, he sneered. "What's your deal? Supply crew get lost?" She met his gaze and simply said, "I'm a cadet, sir." From that moment, they made her life hell, mocked her clothes, threw food at her in the mess hall, pushed her during drills, waiting for her to snap, but she never broke. She tied her boots tighter and kept moving, quiet, steady, unstoppable. Scene 3. The tests. The cadets struggled through drills. Olivia moved with precision, dismantling an M4 rifle in 52 seconds flat, faster than anyone in camp. "Where'd you learn that?" an instructor asked. "Practice," she said softly. They laughed at her again during navigation. A recruit ripped up her map. She just watched the pieces drift away and said, "Hope you know your way back," then walked off alone, and somehow finished first. Scene 4. Breaking point. During combat drills, a male soldier grabbed her collar and shouted, "Girls like you are only good at hiding." He ripped her shirt and froze. Across her back was a black tattoo, a coiled viper wrapped around a skull. The entire yard fell silent. A colonel nearby stood at attention and saluted. That mark wasn't decoration. It was the insignia of Ghost Viper, a secret elite unit that officially didn't exist. Only one person alive carried that mark, Ghost Viper's final student. Scene 5. The Jiki is hot. Turn. The colonel's voice trembled. "Who gave you the right to wear that?" Olivia's eyes were calm. "I didn't ask for it," she said. "It was given to me by Ghost Viper himself." From that day, everything changed. Captain Harrow appointed her honorary instructor. The same recruits who mocked her now trained under her command, and when her old tormentor Lance demanded a rematch, Olivia didn't hesitate. He charged, swinging wildly. She dodged every hit, then in one move, dropped him unconscious in 8 seconds flat. Scene 6. The truth revealed. Weeks later, during inspection, a mysterious man arrived, tall, silent, in a black jacket. The guard saluted though he wore no uniform. The colonel straightened and said, "General Thomas Reed." The man looked at Olivia, his voice low. "You didn't have to come," she said. "Yeah," he replied. "I did." The cadets watched in shock as the colonel introduced him. "General Reed, Olivia's husband." Scene 7. The legacy. She left the camp soon after, quiet as she came. But her story didn't fade. Videos spread. The recruits who mocked her lost their sponsors and careers. The rest remembered her not as a legend, but as a truth. The kind that doesn't need noise to be powerful. Olivia Mitchell. The woman who walked into a camp full of arrogance and walked out with a salute. A soldier, a shadow, a symbol of calm strength. Because real power doesn't shout, it simply stands, waits, and when the time comes, it strikes. Would you like me to